and welcome to VanguardLive Sports. My name is Damlola Ogushaki and I'm with my co-host today. And of course, today we'll just be looking at Liverpool. Of course, yesterday we discussed Barcelona and today we'll be looking at Liverpool. Of course, Liverpool now is considered one of the deadliest team in Europe since the past 1 year.
Not 1 year.
I think 1 year. I'm going to give it to them 1 year, considering that they won the Champions League title last year, and of course they won the EPL title this year after, of course, many eras, and after the era that's after 30 years.
Champions League runners up 2 seasons ago.
Let's just talk about this 1 year, this past 1 year. But of course, you can agree with me that Liverpool, even though they've done very well, they still have many ways and many things to improve.
Yes, you can only keep improving.
Yes, and they can keep improving, but of course, many of their fans believe that they've arrived. They are there and they're just still going to keep reigning. Although they have a lot of things to do, look at their depth and all that. I think we should just take it, just tackle the issue a little by little. So maybe we should just start with their tactics.
Yeah.
Liverpool, Sadio Mane.
What since Klopp came into Liverpool, he has injected what I think urgency. Liverpool are the pretty high pressing football, quick transition. We are not possession based. Even though you look at it, you actually hold possession. But what they focus on is quick transitional football. You pass the ball, you send it straight to the wings. You look for Trent and Trent puts in the cross. So we have an identity, even though some say it's cross and nod or cross and inshallah. It's fine, but it's working. We've seen 2 seasons now, Trent and Robertson. They've delivered double-digit assists. Yeah. So that is one area where I also feel we could improve on, because there are some teams who, okay, fine, let them have the ball, we'll just sit back, block all the spaces, and good luck crossing, especially when you're playing a tall physical team. So one area I think Liverpool can improve this in their tactics. We need to get a creative midfielder. You look at the lineup of our midfielders, there's work ethic there, there's industriousness there, but that creativity, that person who can pick a pass in the tights, we don't have. We don't have the Silva, the Bruyne. We used to have Coutinho before, but he left, and now it seems like there's a chance to get him back. I know a lot of fans don't want to see Coutinho because he faked a back injury, but I mean, Suarez invited him to come to his house to open up to tell him he wants to leave Liverpool, and when he came back, we forgave him. So if we can get a chance to get Coutinho now, who gives us another dimension, why not? And I'm sure we'll get him for cheap. Barcelona know they have to offload him, so we can, even if we can't sign him, bring him on loan, 2-year loan.
But this season I actually have to give it to the coach. That's Klopp. He really tried. Looking at of course the dressing room, it was really solid. Of course, you can really say that there was no beefing, and I think that's one of the things that really, of course, made them to work. Of course, you have to, when there's no beefing, you will work together. You will be stronger, and that's part of the strengths of Liverpool. What other strength do you people? Let me ask. Do you people? Because I know you're a very strong Liverpool fan.
Well, apart from the team spirit and camaraderie, which is very important for the team, when everybody it's not that there's no beef. I remember there was a match where, I think it was against Burnley Aston Villa, where Salah had the chance to give the ball to Mane and he refused, and Mane was subbed. And when Mane went left the pitch, he was reacted angrily. From the touchline, they were screaming at Salah. Wijnaldum had to calm him down, crack jokes, and they were laughing about. But it was kind of serious. But then, to show you there was no ego in the team. There, right there on the spot, it was
they
squashed.
solved everything, yeah.
Squashed. The next match, they scored, they celebrated, they hugged each other. It shows you the team there's no individualism, there's togetherness, there's a team spirit. And that's why you see when they play together, Salah might be the Stanley, Mane, Firmino, but it's not like depending on those guys. Everybody plays together, everybody knows they have a role. They have something to contribute. So when they all do their part together, it works perfect.
But this season, actually, of course the transfer window is already open now, and Liverpool have not really bought any notable names so far. So I don't know actually, but can they replicate what they did last season? That they can't replicate it this season.
2 seasons ago, when we finished the points behind Man City, dragging them all the way.
Last year, you also
next season we did not just we gave them a 19-point gap. It was supposed to be, but we slipped up a bit. We didn't sign any different person, did we? So the same squad, the same Trent, the same Firmino, the same Salah, same. We didn't. So I'm more than sure with this same squad we can carry on.
But of course you can look at the defenders. Of course you need a great backup for defenders, because of course if they are spent, you need people that
that's an issue.
Looking at of course Sadio Mane, Firmino, and
it's an issue Liverpool need to look at now. You have some players who for the past 2-3 seasons they've been ever present. Maybe a buying injury. You have Salah, Firmino, Mane, Van Dijk, Trent, Robertson, and you're a human being, burn out. No matter how good and wonderful you are, your body will burn out. So we need, I think it's something the club is considering. When you look at, they might not be biggest things, but Nico Williams, who deputized for Trent from the academy, has been given a long-term contract because when he played, he showed promises, just like Trent. He delivers dangerous balls into the box. Defensively, he's solid. So if Trent is not fit or has to rest, they know there's an able person to replace him there. There's also on the left-hand side, what's his name, Robertson. The new signing, Simicas from Olympiacos. I have not seen him, but one or two clips I saw. He looks solid, offensive-minded, solid defensively, and he looks like he enjoys link-up play, which Sadio Mane is the right man for him. Those 1-2 passes, those perfect. So we like to see how he's going to adapt to the league. I mean, his performance against Arsenal was solid.
But people are also talking about Origi, whether it's going to be a very good backup for them.
What's wrong with Origi? Because he doesn't have one Brazilian. I think Origi is fine.
But of course, he does not really have not near the potential of what you had three.
Origi scored for us in Champions League. He scored the winning goals for us in Champions League final. He crushed Barcelona for us. Everton, one of my best performances of last season. Where you don't beat your neighborhood rival. Which totally squashed Everton. Origi was there. He performed excellently every time he has been called upon. Our last match, season finale against Newcastle, he performed. He scored. So every time and it's not just a centre forward target who is waiting for the ball. Origi can drift in from the left. We've seen that. So if you ask me, it would be nice to get a more popular, bigger name.
They really need to get them because if those three defenders are not there, I believe that Liverpool will struggle.
Why? Yes.
They will really struggle.
Everybody's going to struggle if your first starting 11 is not there. But if you have able deputies, let me know able deputies. That is able. Once upon a time, it was Matip partnering Van Dijk in the heart of defense. The injured and Gomez stepped in. Now Lovren is gone. The club could decide to we need to sign a replacement, or they could actually look to promote from the academy, which they have. Some not the best, they are still coming up, but they have decent guys who could just fill in. Instead of the era where we have COVID, financial crunches and the rest, clubs are not at liberty to start splashing cash. So why not look internally to recruit or look for a bargain signing? I mean, just go left back for 12 million in this market. So there are one or two defenders who could get for cheap or even on free.
But we'll what's his name? This Taiwo Awoniyi. Do you actually think that it will also be a good backup? Because of course, I think I was listening to someone who was saying that Taiwo Awoniyi, Liverpool actually needs someone that is way better than Taiwo Awoniyi. But of course, it's there. That they are saying that Liverpool currently they've just gone beyond what Taiwo Awoniyi can give them. As of course for them to to get strong backup, they need someone who's going to make a backup for Liverpool. Someone that can make a normal team member for other clubs.
Taiwo Awoniyi, unfortunately, has been at Liverpool for 3 seasons, but he still has to overcome the work permit issue. That's why he has been on loan to Mainz, different places. This season I expect Taiwo Awoniyi to go on loan because he doesn't have the work permit. So, and by the time Taiwo Awoniyi will qualify for work permit, his contract might expire, even though he signed a new contract last season or 2 seasons ago. But I hope he gets to perform very well when he goes on loan. So if it doesn't work out for him at Liverpool, he could go somewhere else.
Okay, that's talking about I think we've talked about their area of improvements and others. Okay, I think you were talking about Gini before we started the show.
Who?
You're talking about Gini.
Oh, Gini.
Yes.
Well, Gini's case is kind of tricky right now. Gini is a fantastic midfielder. To me, he's one of the best pressers in Star midfielder. When Wijnaldum holds the ball, it's solid on the ball. It's not easy. It's not the kind you just go to tackle on. It's very strong. There was this thing he did against Barcelona where I think it was Busquets and somebody was struggling and he just did this trick where he turned back and left for them. He's that strong. He's solid. He offers a lot going forward, controlling the game. But when you think about it, he's 29. He has won the Premier League at Liverpool. He won the Champions League at Liverpool. I'm sure when he signed for Newcastle, I told him, you win the Premier League and Liverpool Champions League back-to-back. Yeah, that's possible. I don't think so. So now Gini has achieved something. Champions League winner, Premier League winner. It wasn't just some squad player, a major player in the squad. So he could sit back now and 1-year contract. I've won everything here. Let me see any challenge. And the rumors now are linking him with Barcelona since his country manager, Koeman, has moved over there. So there's a good chance that Barcelona
that he might go to
rebury
Barcelona.
that midfield seems lethargic. So the risk is
But will Barcelona actually be able to get him for the money that he wants, or they will be waiting for, because they just have 1 year this thing left, they might just be waiting for a free transfer or just maybe a cheaper price?
Yeah, they could get him cheaper. They won't also offer the whole world. The reason is it has 1 year left. A bid of between 30 something million euros to get Gini. Because Liverpool look at, if you sell Gini, Thiago who has been linked with Liverpool for some time now. It makes sense. Tailor-made replacement. Gini goes the same fee. Bayern are looking for about 30 million euros. It just makes sense. You sell him for that, you invest it in Thiago, like replacement, or even somebody who is even better than Wijnaldum when you look at it. Thiago is incredible. 6 performances in Champions League against Barcelona, breaking the lines, incredible. He could fit in when we are stuck, when those crosses from Trent and Robertson are. Thiago is a perfect option. From midfield, he could spot those passes, those holes in the defense lines and break those lines with incredible through passes, and that is what I think we need. So if we lose Gini, there's somebody there we could pick up from, Thiago. So it's a win-win situation for us. If you don't get him, you keep him, wonderful. See us with the team. We sell him, we get someone replaced.
Talking about, of course, they're talking about the Liverpool. Of course, you can't forget the man who takes Liverpool like his religion, and that's Trent.
Trent.
I think I was asking you about Trent is going to leave Liverpool, and you're telling me that he won't leave.
I think he's going to follow in the footsteps of Stevie G and Jamie Carragher, because Trent is the only Scouser in starting 11. The only Liverpool is indigenous in starting 11. The rest are Jordan Henderson not from Liverpool. Who's the other English person? The English from just him in that starting 11. So to him, there's a special form of pride and attachment wearing that Liverpool. I mean, you grew up in Liverpool, you watched the likes of Stevie G, Michael Owen, and you told yourself, hopefully one day I'll be like
that. I'll be like that.
And suddenly you're already there at that young age.
I think that's why he's just taking like this.
And you can see the trajectory. If I keep at this pace, one day I'll wear the captain band, and I don't know if Trent has a bigger dream than captain Liverpool. He has won the Premier League, he has won the Champions League. So once he puts that captain band, where is he going? Where is he going? And how much are you going to pay for Trent? How much do you think you have to pay in this current market to sign Trent?
And also talking about, of course, the impact of, I think we should talk about what's their coach, that's Klopp. Klopp leaving, of course, I said that he'll be leaving in 3 years' time. That's 2024. 2024, that's 4 years, when his contract expires and all that. But I believe before then, he can still make a lot of changes in Liverpool and all that. But, him leaving, how do you actually think it's going to impact Liverpool? Yeah. How it's going to affect Liverpool, I mean?
Klopp leaving Liverpool, I don't think it's really going to affect Liverpool much, because if we don't know, all things being equal, his contract expires in 2024. He was appointed 2015. So you look at it, all things being equal, it's not impossible he could get sacked. I mean, you did wonderfully well at Dortmund.
Ever since he entered Liverpool, you can see the changes right from the first
season. At Dortmund, yes. Dortmund was struggling. He took over back-to-back league titles, but at some point things went down south.
I think the last season.
And he left. The last season they were close to relegation, and after he left, they only struggled to qualify for Europa. So it's not impossible such a scenario could play out itself in Liverpool. But let's just, the trajectory we are seeing now is most likely going to finish his contract in 2024. He will have spent about 9 years. And what Klopp is doing is not one star man. He's building a team. There's a backbone, there's a spine. He's building something that can last through time. It's not just, when you look at the players, it's not. If Klopp leaves today, I don't think Liverpool will suffer, to be honest, because he has instilled something in the team that's going to last for a very long time. That style of play, the togetherness, the tactical awareness in it. I don't think the players are meant to coach is tactical.
I know, but you say that if Klopp leaves now, let's not forget that this also, there was a time when Barcelona, if they're playing, of course, the strengths, everything is there, they play together, the togetherness is there. So how sure are we that it's also this same thing that is affecting Barcelona is not going to affect Liverpool? Although they've gone through something similar before, they
came out from it. I think it's, to succeed in football, is not just work on the pitch. Work in the boardroom, work on the pitch, work from your scouts. You'll be shocked down to your nutritionist. Work in your food department, everywhere. And Liverpool, I've gotten almost everything right. From the owners at Liverpool, fantastic. They've supported the club every possible way they can. To the management staff, the guys in charge, the CEO, from Rouse, Peter Moore is stepping down. Billy Hogan, who used to be commercial director, who brought in all those endorsement deals, and the rest is going to replace him. So it's in us, it's still a continuation. There's no deviation. Everything is still intact. So you also have your players. You have to have solid players. You have incredible owners, wonderful management, and your players will be whack. and to affect. So everything at Liverpool seems to be going very well. That's why I feel even if the guy in charge now leaves, there's already a system that works.
And I think the system is going to keep working because I think they are training. They have some youngsters who are really coming up. So for a long time, the system might work. But also, when it comes to football, there's nothing you can't really predict because. Actually, the first, before the COVID-19, of course, you can see that Liverpool, they were really doing well. But when they came back, they lost a lot of matches. And all that. So people were just like, maybe the COVID actually affected them. Where some of them, of course, something like mine, a little, they did better. But of course, Liverpool, I don't know.
It's momentum. And don't forget, Liverpool, by the time that thing was, by the time we resumed back from
we already
knew we were winning the league.
But that actually should not be, because I remember then you people were like, wanted to surpass that of Man City's record there. I was actually looking forward to them, getting that record, but you ended at 99 points, I think. Yes, 99 points.
I asked those guys, what do you want? You want to win the title, or you want to win the title by breaking 100 points? Nobody cares. This is...
break the title. No, break the title. They have actually made more record breaking the title and also breaking that.
This is 30 years in the making. Nobody cares about how you won the title. I mean, we almost got 100 points last season, we just 1 point, and you don't win us the title. So all we care about is this title has eluded us. I've seen the Champions League, we won it. I've seen Europa League, we won it. I've seen the FA Cup, we won it. I've seen everything we won it, but that Premier League title I've never seen in my life. So you think me, as a Liverpool fan, and the rest of it, nobody care about 100 points. Yeah, maybe next season we can, we won the league now, so let's do it in style. 100 points. But now, we just care the fact that we won this league. And we don't just win it. 19 points difference. Man City gave us 1 point in their best season. And in a season where we were somewhat subdued, we gave them 19 points. I don't even want to talk about the guys in third. I don't want to talk about the guys in third.
Don't talk about the guys in third because that's like, let's not say a pessimistic. But let us talk about, them winning, this season, they actually really won, like you said, they wanted to win that Premier League Cup.
Yes.
Now that they won that Premier League Cup, next season, what should they really prioritize? Retaining that
Make sure, because now the fans, is a mistake even because of COVID. You did this. So now we have to show these fans that you know what, this is not fluke. This is something we're making. This is something that has been coming. If you've been following Liverpool since when Klopp took over, if you're not a biased person, you could see the progress coming. It was only a matter of time for these guys won the league. His first half season, Europa League final, FA Cup. His next full season, he qualified for the Champions League after many years in fourth. The next one, he went to the Champions League final. The next one, he won the Champions League. That same season, he finished a point behind Man City. So any person who knows football knows this guy's on a mission. It's only a matter of time for he picks up his title, and he picked it up in style, 19 points. I mean, it's not just it's in a solid league.
But seriously, I'm really looking forward to next season to see if they can still keep their record. Although we've actually gone through some of the things I know that they might be able.
In my opinion, club has 2 more titles to win at Liverpool.
Like 2 more titles, so 2 Premier League and Champions League.
I mean 2 Premier League titles.
2 Premier League titles to win. And
Maybe
also because right now this Champions League team, of course, that one is out of the. That one is out. I think it was not Atletico Madrid.
Atletico Madrid kicked us out, but you also say Adrian kicked us out.
No, but the match with Atletico Madrid was actually something that it was not something that was expected.
We dominated those matches. Our goalkeeper started to go off. Pass the ball to the opposition.
Talking about goalkeeper, I think you guys need a solid backup for.
I don't think we need a solid backup. You know why? Adrian, you don't forget, Alisson was out for about 7 matches in the beginning of the season. Adrian debuted as well. Yeah, I didn't get clean sheets at Alisson, but he made some incredible saves. We only won the Europa Super League because of Adrian's brilliance in goal. That was why we won the Europa Super League. So yeah, people make. I mean, will you say because Salah missed an open seat and now you? No, I don't mean big. His first season, he missed the most big chances in the league, and he still finished as highest goal scorer. But you won't write him off because of that. It's life, you're humans, you make mistakes. So I don't think we need to start splashing cash on different.
No, but I think we still can't really tell because Alisson, when Alisson suffered the injury at the beginning of the season, also Adrian came up and he did a very good job.
So how many? I don't think we need. Yeah, other areas we can focus on. I mean, Lovren is gone. Why not look for somewhere to step in? You're playing on 4 fronts: Champions League, Premier League, FA Cup, and Carling Cup. Fatigue, injuries always be there, so we need someone to step in. Not the goalkeepers. A CB, yes, would be nice. A new CB, but we have some young CBs in the academy or reserves. I don't know if club has faith enough. But I mean, a new CB should be something the club should look at.
So I think we just have I think that of Elliot. You were saying something.
Yeah, Elliot is. There are this young crop of youngsters coming up. at Liverpool. It has never been like this since I've been watching. Maybe
And
the time of
I think what he has really done is very, very incredible for his age.
for the time of them. When last week I think we had this much crop of times at Liverpool was Owen, Carragher, all those guys. Now it's something else. The academy is so good. The other guys, of course, is Jones. We saw he scored. His goal was voted the best of the cup this season. He scored his debut goal in the Premier League. So I'm speaking concerns Jones to see more regular game time this season. Avielios is 17, but he plays like a 30. His confidence is something else. Real Madrid tried to push him. They tried to entice him with Torres, Sergio Ramos. He turned that down for Liverpool. So that's something. I've watched this guy play. He doesn't play like a 17-year-old. He plays like a man with experience and confidence. That's something Liverpool need.
I think it was on loan with.
No, that was
Okay,
Brewster.
okay,
Brewster will go
yeah.
to Swansea. That was I'm going to Brewster. Elliott is a winger and is I don't know if very few English people will have the skills that he has. So under a manager like Klopp, I'm looking at next 2 seasons. I've the other thing more heard about. Then Ryan Brewster is Liverpool is blessed. Ryan Brewster was on loan to Swansea for.
So yeah, just feel when you go to that. I have to really give it up for their youngsters that are coming up. That's why I'm saying that for this next, for the like 4 or 5 years, Klopp is really going to have it good for him before he leaves the team because of the youngsters that
I'm
he's
so
building
confident
up.
in those guys that I'm not really worried if we don't sign. I mean, Brewster went to the championship where it's so difficult, and he scored 12 goals from January to when he left. He was instrumental in their push for the playoff finals alongside Aguero. I mean, that's something. So there's no reason why you can't think Brewster can come to the Premier League and be a backup from Mo Salah, Firmino. Or he can play he can cut him forward, he can play as a centre forward. So there's no reason why Liverpool should go out looking to splash cash. I mean, when you have people who have proven themselves, but it just takes faith and patience.
I think that's why people are just asking. So it's a good thing that they really don't need.
But definitely,
I think they're the 4th weightiest now. That's 4th richest football team that has Liverpool
in world, yeah. And that's as a result of improved performances on the pitch. It's a result of that, nothing else.
You can give it to them. They've really done very, very well, compared to
footballing side, the finance side. That's why
they've done very well.
This is not just a fluke. It's going to be there for a while, a very good while.
I think that's why it's making me wonder why maybe Kai Havertz should have actually gone to Liverpool instead of Chelsea. There was a time that it was in talk that a club actually wanted Kai.
Klopp is German, Havertz is German. It's only natural to link. When Werner was linked, Götze was linked, so it's only natural to link. But a player like Havertz, that would have been wonderful for Liverpool. Wonderful. It's the kind of creative player we need, but 80 million.
But I believe he will be able to show more of his skills in Chelsea than that of Liverpool. Because Liverpool already have everything. Everybody
Havertz coming in could destabilize the balance of Liverpool. Because Havertz coming in could destabilize the balance because you sign someone for 80 million, he's not signing to sit on the bench.
No.
And whenever he's coming to displace from the team, we don't know how he's going to fit into the team. If he needs time to adjust all of. So I'm not. Havertz would have been nice, but let him go to Chelsea.
That's okay. I think we've really rounded up most of the points that we wanted to discuss about, and that's it. And I think yesterday we talked about the Champions League final that is this weekend. That's on Sunday.
That's Sunday, Champions League and Europa League finals today. Sevilla.
Oh, Sevilla, Inter Milan. You were betting on them. Inter Milan is going to beat Sevilla. So I think a lot of people are just waiting for.
If you look at Sevilla against Man United, you look very tired. You look tired against Man United.
Sevilla, but it's just that Man United, they were not. Let me not say they are not a very serious team. They were not really serious that period because if not, they would have. Sevilla is a team that they would have trashed easily. But
Greenwood had this thing he did in the beginning where he took 1 extra step. It was too much.
I think that was why this Bruno Fernandes was really angry. He was very, very angry when he came out and lots of statements saying that no, this was not something that he really expected. And of course that of Champions League final, that's PSG versus and Bayern. A lot of people are expecting that Bayern will trash.
Not trash. That's
PSG, but of course not PSG. We can say that PSG have really done very well for themselves. For the first time, getting to semi-final and the final, and now to the final. Even though they celebrated their semi-final qualification, they won the cup.
I mean, if they're going to semi-final, might as well as won the cup.
So yes, of course, like that.
So you could have a semi-final.
You actually believe that next season I have a chance. Same with Liverpool. Them actually winning Champions League last year actually was something that people said they are confident that they are actually going to win this Premier League title. We won the Champions League, we won the FA Cup. What else is winning for us? The Premier League title, and we can do it. So I think and they really started very well from the beginning.
Yes.
Even though at the end it was a little, but
yeah.
of course the title they had it even before the COVID.
We already knew
And
that,
they would have won it earlier
if not
for
some
the
points,
COVID.
exactly.
Yeah. If not for COVID, they would have
Not
won
even for
it
COVID.
earlier.
If you had not lost to Watford, you might have clean sheet before.
Yeah, that Watford.
We had 2 victories before COVID and we dropped the ball.
I think the Watford was before
COVID,
and that was not something they were expecting
No,
then.
not really.
That Watford and also that of them losing Champions League to Atletico Madrid. But Liverpool, of course, we can give it to them, and also club that has really done well. And of course, that's why their fans are really proud to come out confident to say that they are going to stay at the top for the next maybe 5 seasons. But of course, that depends on their performance. We can't say
and
5
the performance
seasons.
of others too.
And the performance of others also, because I'm sure Man City right now, they are very, they are looking forward to doing better next season. Of course, this is not, just collecting the cup from them like that with 19-point difference is not something that we were expecting. It's insulting. It's insulting, just like how Barcelona was very insulted with Bayern trashing. And that's all we have for you on VanguardLive Sports today. You can always like and follow us on our social media platforms that are showing on your screen, or visit our website www.vanguardnigeria.com and put your opinion in the comment section below. Let's know who you think is going to win, of course, the championship. Let's know who you think is going to win. Put it in the comment section. It's bye from me, Damlola Omushakin, and also from my co-host.
Have
a lovely weekend.